Jordan Bianchi, The Athletic. Now that you came here and you did what everybody kind of thought you were going to do, which was win the race, can you not but help think back to a week ago?
No, I try not to think about that. Like, living in the past, if you're thinking that way. We were in the spot that we were in, and our goal this weekend was try to win the race and, have great momentum going into the wintertime, and, understood that we weren't going for a championship, but we're going to make the best out of it. So I wouldn't say it's like bittersweet. I enjoy it just like any other win. I mean, it's great that we were able to go out and get it done today. So no, I don't. I do find it ironic that my first win here is I'm not in the championship. But at the same time, no, I'm not, beating ourselves up over what happened last week. Like, we're going to enjoy this one just as much as we could. And, because it was the goal for this weekend. And
when you won the championship that year, that was the first time a driver won the championship here in this format without winning the race.
Yeah. Now there's two. Happy to be part of one of them at least.
Eddie Kalegi, Motorsports Today. Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
Obviously, it's hard not to think what if, but you end up getting the win here anyway, and you had a great year. So how do you use something like this, closing out the season with the fact that you have a short off season right back to February, and use it as momentum into next year?
Yeah. I'm very, very proud of our year. I know we didn't make this weekend and fighting for a championship, but I felt like our team in 24 was stronger than what we were in 23, and I feel like this year we were even better than what we were last year. Just camaraderie, around the 12 car and all the guys working together and just building trust and belief in each other. That's all I've always tried to look for, is like, how is our 15 or so guys operating together? Like, are we communicating well? Are we giving all the effort that we can be giving through the week and on the weekend? And that part is just getting better and better. So I'm really lucky to be part of such a great group with my 12 car and also all of Team Penske. They just done a fantastic job. So yes, I would have liked to have run for a championship, but I understand, like, it just didn't work out for us. Like, we were great. I thought this team was great, but it just didn't really play out to where we had a shot at it, and you have to live with that type of stuff. But I'm very proud of this whole group. It's great to go out with a win and carry some momentum into next year, and we'll look at some things, that we think we can improve, and that's all you can do. You just kind of try to keep building better and better every single year. No matter if it was a great year or a terrible year, you just always try to get better.
And on that last restart, you had the championship guys. You also had people on old tires in front of you, and we saw how crazy that was in the truck race on Friday. So just how did you navigate all that through those final two laps?
Yeah, I knew, I came off first on two tires, and there was a handful of guys on two before the guys on four, and there was three guys who stayed out. And tires wore a lot today, so I knew those guys were going to be struggling. The guys who stayed out, Brad and Priest and Bowman. And I didn't go as low as Heim did in the truck race in 1 and 2, but I tried to shortcut on the apron, try to get away as much as I could. But yeah, it was just a matter of kind of hitting the bottom and making sure I left room for the couple guys I was racing. I knew the 5 was out there. I wanted to leave room when we were 3 wide with Priest and him. I didn't want to be the guy who, is a huge, costing a guy a championship, right? Because I try to be respectful of all those guys. I raced them with a lot of respect today, and just because that's what I expect. But, yeah, the last corner was crazy. I just kind of went down the backstretch, just wrap the line, and you're going to have the drive off, and it might be enough to get there. And fortunately, it was. So, yeah, it was a good call by Jonathan. Put 2 on it, keep us in the ball game, and had the car enough to do it. It's kind of ironic that we won it on a restart because my restarts were terrible all day. I couldn't go. Those guys were so much better than me for probably 15 laps or so, and then I could get moving and start working my way forward. But gosh, my pit crew gave me the lead twice today, and I just got driven around. I just didn't have the grip that some of those guys had. I had a long run car, but pretty ironic we won it on a restart after having a shitty restarting day.
I'm Chopper, Motorsports Today. Congrats on the win, first off. You kind of touched on this at the very beginning about not living in the past, but you've literally finished second in this race for the previous 3 years. So is there any extra sense of relief or accomplishment that you take from this, or is it just, like you said, another win?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to finally get in victory lane here after being so close for a number of years. Those things kind of stick in your brain a little bit. like, man, we've had a shot to win at these certain places, a handful of times, and we just haven't really been able to get the job done. And it's nice when you can finally, do it and break through and win at a track where you've had one of the best cars for the last handful of years. So yeah, I don't know if it's like a huge relief off our shoulders. I'm just proud that we were in it today and this whole weekend and brought our best stuff, even though we weren't a part of the championship. And we're determined to try to end the year for Ford and Team Penske with a win. And fortunately, we were able to do that. We did a great job.